More cheese. Welcome to my 24 tips as a 24-year-old. I wrote them all down on my BTS journal that I actually bought not knowing it was BTS. I just thought it was cute because it looked like Bad Bunny's album. Nonetheless, sit down, get a snack, eat some ramen. This is leftover, but it's still good. I mixed in lots of yummies, lots of yummy nummies. And if you want, take notes because I feel like I have a lot of valuable information to share as a 24-year-old wise young woman. Let us begin. My name is Cheleche. You might know me from my TikTok. You might know me from my ukulele videos. Nonetheless, it is I, and I am giving you the privilege of getting to know a little bit more about muah. Let me take a bite.
It's a chicken salad.
Let us begin. Tip number 1. Get good at discerning your false admirers. Even Gus doesn't like false admirers. And what I mean by false admirers is really the people that are your number 1 fans, truly. But they just have too much hate and pride and anger in their heart to admit it, that they turn sour and become what we call haters. Haters will tell on themselves 100%. You just gotta get good at clocking it. So get good at that. Which leads me into never ever dim your light to make others comfortable. If there was one thing I would want to go back in time to tell little Cheleche, it would be don't dim your light. I mean, there's a lot of things, but that's a really big one because no matter what, even if you dim your light down, they're not going to be happy. The people are still not going to be happy. They're still going to hate, unfortunately. So whether you shine bright, whether you be yourself and embody that, or you dim yourself down to make them uncomfortable, they're still not going to be happy. So might as well live happily. Might as well embody yourself. Like, people are going to hate. And that is not our problem. That is their problem. Tip number 3. Get really comfortable by yourself. That's an important one, class. That is a very, very important one.
Oh, woe is me. I have no friends. I have no partner. I don't speak with my family much.
Take it as a blessing. Take this as your opportunity to get to know your number 1 person, the person that is the most special to you in your life, that should be the most special in your life, yourself. This is how I envision it. Big Cheleche, as in Cheleche in the future, will give me what I need in this life. Some call it God, some call it universe. I call it all the above and me, because we are all the same. So it is really just me from the future helping me now. Did that make sense? I don't know if that made sense. The girls that get it will get it. You will learn the most from yourself. I know you hear this all the time. All the answers are within yourself. It's true. Get comfortable being on your own. Get comfortable hanging out with yourself. Get comfortable taking yourself out on dates. Sitting with emotions and letting them pass through you. It will be your biggest blessing. It will be the best way to calibrate your compass for life if you become in tune with yourself. And I think that's the best way I can put it right now. Number 4, your cutoff game has to be on point. You don't play about cutting people off. You know why? Because we already did the work for number 1, 2, and 3, emphasis on 3, to be able to cut people off without a problem. There are plenty of people that know,
oh, I know my friends aren't all that. I know my friends kind of secretly hate me, and they're low-key jealous haters. But, like, I don't want to be alone. Like, sometimes they're nice, blah, blah, blah.
no. These people will drain you. And I'm sure you already know this. I'll go as far as saying, you know this. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. This is your life. Don't waste any more time on people that aren't here to help level you up. Okay? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Cut them off. Be alone for a bit until you can figure out what you want in life. Let me take a bite. Lipstick is still good, period.
Excuse me?
Number 5. Once you've leveled up internally, you have now made room for your well-deserved upgrade. You have done the work. Congratulations. You have cut off the people that have been hurting you, draining you. Now you're ready to enter the next phase, your well-deserved upgrade. And by doing this, you surround yourself with like-minded people, or people better than you. People at least at your level or better. Don't waste your time, babes. Period. Number 6. Okay, this might be a little controversial, but also kind of not. If you downgrade to have ugly people around your life, take that as you will. Your definition of ugly. Just because you think,
Maybe because you're ugly, they won't hate me. Maybe because you're ugly, they won't judge me. They won't be rude.
I would go as far as saying that ugly people will hate you even more. Let's just say relationships, for example. Just an example. This could be friendships too. If you go with an ugly man thinking, well, maybe they'll treat me better. No. Ugly or pretty, it don't matter. They're still gonna be shitty. So you might as well find somebody that you actually find attractive. Why settle for less? I don't know, that sounds like common sense, right? That's something I had to learn. I'm sure if I had to learn it, there's somebody out there that needs to hear it. Okay? Number 7. Have a good poker face. Having a good poker face is so powerful. It is so useful for just everyday life too, or just life whenever you have to interact with people, with higher ups, with your peers, with your parents, with anybody really. It's amazing for having people tell on themselves. The amount of times where I will have just a regular poker face, and I have a pure innocent vibe about me. People look at me and think, oh, she's stupid. Oh, she doesn't know her worth. They will try to step on me, but I don't let them know that behind these pretty cute eyes and this innocent pure soul and face, I actually know exactly what the fuck is going on and exactly what you're up to, motherfucker. It is also good for intimidating people. I have had situations where I will stare down my superior and win and have them shaking in their leather boots.
I'm shaking in my custom baby seal leather boots.
And almost cry. And I don't even have to do much. The power in your gaze, the power in your look, the power in keeping composed is such a power move. Oh my God. And I want everybody to learn that. Master your poker face. It's not just like forcing your face to be stiff or still or anything like that. It's not that. It's a whole vibe that you have to learn and find yourself. Number 8. Invest in yourself. You are your biggest investment and you will have the biggest ROIs, return of investment. Not that I know a whole lot about finances, okay? I will be honest. It's something I'm working on. However, I do know that you are your biggest investment. We will go into it deeper within the later tips. But, use your discernment. Be smart about it. Don't just
Oh, let me buy this Lamborghini. This will be so beneficial for me to pick up girls.
Figure out, is this worth it according to my finances? But the point is, just don't neglect yourself. Don't neglect your appearance. Don't neglect your emotions. Don't neglect your thoughts. That's a big one. Don't neglect them. Sit with them. Okay? Okay. Point is, invest in yourself. Invest time into yourself. Biggest investment, biggest ROIs. Let's move on. Number 9, follow your dreams. What did you tell your parents or your teachers? This is what I want to be. Before your friends made fun of you, before people laughed at you, before people said, that's not realistic. Choose something else. That's not going to get you money. Choose something else. Now I get it. Money does make the world go round. I can't deny that. We have to face reality sometimes. As much as I love being delusional, reality is sometimes good too. You know, it's a balance. Take me, for example. I have a dream of becoming famous. I've always have since I was little. I always said, I'm a triple threat. I can sing, dance, and act. I'm charismatic. I have all this wisdom I want to share with the world. I'm a bright light, and I know I'm meant for greater. All of that. And people for a very, very long time would tell me, no, choose something else. You're not going to get paid. There's bad people in that. Yeah. You can spend your time naming all the possible risks, but if you don't try, and if you don't live according to what your heart is telling you, you're going to live with regrets. This is your one life. Realistically, we don't actually know. We might have an idea of what it could look like if there was something beyond this, but we don't know. Okay, that's the point. We don't fucking know. We don't know. How would you feel if you lived your whole life knowing I could have done this, I should have done this, and you didn't? Don't be that person. Don't live your life being miserable. Find a way.
I realize I failed to mention that the balance here is that I am still pursuing my dreams while still pursuing school and a career that will help fund my dreams. Now, I used to go the school route of pursuing my dreams through school, and for some people that may work. However, for me, I felt like this is going to put a strain on my creativity, on my passion, because now there is like a weight on it, which is money. Now I have to do this to fund myself, to fund my living. Don't do that. Don't do that. I really don't think it's the smart way to go about it. I think what you should do is find something that you can see yourself doing. It's not necessarily that you want to do it, just you can do it. It's not too hard. It gives you time and the money to fund what you actually want to do. So that's what I wanted to say. Back to the video.
As I was saying with my example, I am still pursuing my dreams, putting myself out there on the internet, having people hate on me for it, and still having people love me for it. I'm still doing it. And the people that are hating me for it, they're hating because they're mad. They're miserable. They are miserable, and it could be that they're jealous that they couldn't do it themselves. Because let me tell you, I'm getting ahead of myself. The tip is coming ahead of time, but let me just say it. People that are better than you will not shit on you for trying. So if somebody's hating on you for pursuing your dreams, they're not doing better than you. They aren't. So why would you listen to them? Exactly. I got ahead of myself, but I feel like it needed to be said. Number 10, laugh at what you think is funny. Like if there's a funny show and you find this one part funny, but you look and nobody else is laughing, so you hold it in and wait till everybody else is laughing. Or if you're watching a skit or a comedy show and everybody's laughing, but you don't think it's funny, but you don't want to feel left out or weird or like you think you're stuck up or anything, so you laugh along anyway just to feel included, just so people don't look at you some type of way. Stop doing that. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Laugh at what you think is funny. Chances are there might be somebody else out there that also thinks it's funny, but even if they don't, more power to you. You have a unique and great sense of humor. If something is funny specifically to you, I think that's cool as fuck. Like, I remember I was that person to laugh at something that I didn't find funny at all, but everybody else was laughing, so I was like, oh, yeah. It was so draining. Why please people that don't care? It doesn't matter. Laugh at what you think is funny. If other people don't find it funny, that's their problem. resuming class. Number 11. Shower times are sacred times. Treat it as such. Don't be passive with showering or bathing. If you're just in the shower, scrubbing real quick, thinking about, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Did I do that stuff? Shower times are sacred you times. Treat it as such. Water is cleansing, not just literally, but energetically too. Even if you don't believe in the woo-woo, try it out. And then come back and let me know what you think. Shower time should be relaxing. If you're a woman, that's your time to really feel feminine, to really like touch on your body. If you're a physical touch person, mwah, shower times are amazing. Having physical touch with yourself, not in that way, you nasty, just in a, in a you way, and like just a feeling yourself, bathing, touching yourself, putting your oils on, your lotions, amazing. And if you're a man, wash yourself good. And all genders can do this. As you're washing yourself, think of all the stress being washed away. Think of everything that, maybe you didn't like, that bitch that said something to you at the grocery store, or that car that cut you off that you were pissed off about. Wash that all away. If you're thinking about it and then you let it just wash away down the drain, peace, bliss. If you're already doing that, bravo. If you're not, what are you doing? Shower times are sacred. Treat it as such. Number 12. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Now, we've all heard this. There's no growth in your comfort, and there's no comfort in your growth. You're going to be stuck with yourself your whole entire life. Might as well become besties with yourself. Might as well get comfortable with leveling up as a person. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable. That's very contradicting, isn't it? Always want to level up. Leveling up is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Always level up. It might be like,
oh, it's too hard, blah, blah, blah.
Doesn't matter. Level up, bestie. Like, if you know it's time, then just do it. You know what you gotta do to do it. Because you're taking the time to spend time with yourself, get to know yourself, you will know. You will know what your next step should be or what it looks like. And if you don't, make a pros and cons list, evaluate your options, the like. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Love to grow. People that love going to the gym, it might not feel good in the moment, but they love the results. They love the way it makes them feel. Treat leveling up energetically the same way. Number 13. Have a you-coded space. What does that mean? You have to have a safe space. Whether it's your room, if you feel like you can't have a safe space at home in your room, have it be in your car. If you don't have a car, walk to your neighborhood park, find a space. Your closet, find a space. Make it you-coded. Put things in that you like. Make it homey for you. It doesn't mean you have to spend so much money. It could literally be something like make a craft and put it up on the wall. This plushie that you bought, something from the Target dollar section. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be you. A place to rest and recharge. Take the time to make it feel like you. It is a really good investment. It makes a big difference in how well you recharge. You can explore your creativity as well. Number 14. Envision what your ideal self looks like. There's multiple realities. Align yourself with the best one. Envision it, and that's the one. Just channel them. Like, think antennas, and you're literally just tuning in like a radio dial to that frequency.
I don't know what frequency that is.
No, don't overcomplicate it. You could literally do this with somebody you look up to, say your dad, your mom. I want to channel my mom right now because she's very confident and silly, and I enjoy how I feel when I'm around her. That's an energetic channeling. Channel your favorite artist, somebody that you look up to. I really like how they do XYZ. I want to channel that energy right now. Number 15. When things go south, best believe things are about to get amazing. Things are about to get great in life. When shit hits the fan, best believe something amazing is gonna come right around the corner. I've noticed when I get sick, like really sick, or when things happen to me, I've had multiple bad things happen to me as of lately, and the whole time I was excited. I was like, ooh, something's good is gonna come, something amazing is gonna come, and I'm already living in the blessings. When things go bad, don't get mad, hold on tight, shit's about to get good. It's like a slingshot effect. Oh, you want to go over there? Okay, motherfucker. Ooh, and you're gonna go through all this bad shit. Universe is really telling you, are you about it? Are you about it? Because you swear you want to be over there. Are you about it? Launched. I don't make up the rules, okay? Number 16. Be grateful. Be grateful out loud. There's always something to be grateful for. The basic things that aren't very basic is being alive, that your family and friends are safe. Be grateful that you have food, that you ate your favorite snack today, that you had a bed to sleep in today, that you got to see your friend, that blah, 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 blah. You can be grateful for it. And just be grateful out loud. It shifts your mentality. It shifts what you focus on. It fills your heart with really good feelings. Get in the habit of doing it more often, if you can, daily. Because trust me, it really shifts your perspective, your mentality. I feel like more things come into your life whenever you're grateful. Trust me, there is something to be grateful for. You're watching this on a screen, on a device. Be grateful. Number 17. Wanting to one-up somebody isn't always worth it. Somebody pissed you off. Somebody was trying to get under your skin, and they actually did. They actually got to you. It was annoying. It kind of pissed you off. Is it worth reacting? Sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it is worth it. You have to use your discernment. I think it's important to not just act purely right then and there on emotions. Take a deep breath. Evaluate the possibilities, the outcomes, because sometimes it isn't worth it. Do you want to stoop down to this person's level, or sometimes you really do need to put them in their place? As long as you know it's not always worth it, I think that's enough. You can use your discernment from there. Number 18. Another one of my woo-woo tips that work. I've done this when I was little, and I still do it to this day. And I didn't know this is like a spirituality practice people actually do. But when I'm not feeling good, or if I feel something negative in me, in my space, in my area, I literally just grab it and throw it away. I'm just like, oh, I didn't like that. Bye. And just the action of doing that, it's just a good way of feeling like you did something about it, and it's not going to control you anymore, because I made that decision to no longer align myself with it. It doesn't mean,
oh no, I thought this bad thing. I felt this feeling I didn't want to feel. Now I feel shameful and I feel bad, like I shouldn't have done.
No. Don't do that. Don't beat yourself up for your thoughts either. We have so many thoughts throughout the day. Like, don't guilt yourself for them. You don't align with it? Okay, that was an interesting thought. Cool. I'm not gonna attach myself to it. See ya. So simple, so easy, and so great. Number 19. Have a hobby. Have something you're working towards. Whether it's crocheting, drawing, you don't know what to draw, ask your friend. I'm sure your friend wants you to draw them a tattoo. You don't know what to draw? Go on YouTube. Go on Pinterest. Just go outside and make a challenge for yourself. Find something and try to draw it. Draw a random line and try to make a picture out of it. You love flowers? Go outside and pick some flowers and make yourself a little bouquet. Find a hobby. Find something. And it leads into my next point. Number 20. Always have another option. Always have something else that you could do instead. This is really important when you're in the dating stage. Girlies and men, but girlies, I want to talk to you. I'm sure we've all known the men. If you haven't, amazing, happy for you. But if you ever do encounter this, or if you already have, the men that say, oh yeah, we'll hang out this day, and then last night they're like, oh sorry, like I can't right now. Some bullshit. And you already did your makeup, you already spent the time to get ready, you put on your cute outfit, and then they tell you that. Instead of feeling bummed out, always have a second plan in mind. Maybe you could go out with friends. Always, or there's this place that you wanted to go to, like this shop that you wanted to visit. You wanted to go to Daiso. You wanted to go to Target. Like you've been, oh, I needed to get this. Like have an errand or something to do. Another plan. That way, if they cancel on you, you won't be disappointed. Like, oh, I got ready for nothing. And getting all mad and sad about it. No. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine. I was going to go do something anyways. I was going to go hang out with my friend. Even if you're not going out with a friend, just tell them that. Like, who fucking cares? Oh, I already had a plan in mind. Oh, that's fine. I was going to cancel on you in a bit anyway. Have a great day. And do the thing you said you were going to do. Trust me, it's going to save you the sadness. It's going to save you a lot. So have a hobby, have an extra plan in case a bum tries to cancel on you. And then you can just cut them off. Not worth it. No ramen. Number 21. Be mindful of where most of your energy is going. Where your attention goes, energy flows, something like that. Every now and then, evaluate, where am I putting most of my energy? Is it worth it? Is being mad that my parents did this to me when I was younger and now I can't surpass it? Doesn't mean suppress it. It means work on that. It means don't always be the victim. Don't always play victim, even though sometimes, like, yeah, you were a victim in that situation. Yeah. But do you want to be the victim your whole life? Do you want to identify yourself that way all the time? Do you want to feel like that all the time? I'm sure you don't. Where is your energy going? Instead of being mad that this happened to me and that's why I am the way I am, and just letting that be your story and just giving up really on yourself, show younger you that even though all of those things might have happened, even though you might have gone through that, you were still able to make it out. And not only did you make it out, but you triumphed. So where is your energy going? Is it to feeling miserable about it, or is it to working on it and superándolo, like healing from it and moving on and doing better? Number 22. And I think I've already said this, but I think it's important to say it again. The people judging you are the most miserable with themselves. So why listen to them? I get so many hate comments from men that I just know are so miserable. Because let me tell you something. People that are doing better than you, I've already said this, man, it's just so important. People that are doing better than you are not shitting on you for trying. If they see you trying, they're going to be happy for you. Like, good. Like, I'm glad they're taking the steps. I'm glad they're doing something. Don't listen to miserable people. They have to go to bed with themselves every night. That's sad. That's so sad. You don't want to be like them, so don't listen to them. Yes, people are going to judge you, so one, don't care about it, but two, do things that you're usually kind of afraid to do of people judging you for. So for example, me, I like doing TikToks and I like doing them in public places sometimes. So it's kind of fun for me, and it's kind of a mental challenge to just put my phone up, take a step back and record, even if there's people around. I tell myself it's okay because if they're in the video, it adds depth to it, and people looking, they could think whatever they want. They could think, oh, this girl is so shallow. Like, she's really recording a TikTok right now. Like, that's crazy. It couldn't be me. Yeah, it couldn't be you because you don't have the balls to do it, and I do. And I'm getting paid to do it. So there you go. Even if you're not getting paid to do it, have it be a fun game. Like, it kind of goes with the getting uncomfortable to grow. And if people look at me, I just let it fuel me. Like, they're just giving you their energy. They're literally giving it to you, and they're so mad, and it's just like, it's kind of cute. Number 23. There's a difference between hating and hating. Be a hater, not a hater. I get it. Sometimes it's fun to hate. Not in a, I'm gonna leave mean comments on this person's profile. It's not that. It's kind of like having a little kiki with your friends. You're poking fun at each other. You know it's with love and with no ill intent. Although harsh jokes can go too far in any type of relationships. But there's a difference between hating and hating. A hater is miserable, comes from their heart. Like they're just so bitter. And if you're the ugly kind of hater, I hope you take the time to sit with yourself and take the steps to see, why am I so mad? Why am I such a hater? And that's a big pill to swallow. So you have to really want it. Do you want to evolve and grow as a person? Do you want to be a miserable hater all the time and just like within your little community find each other funny? Like, I don't know, that's sad. To me, you could do better. You owe it to yourself. Don't be a hater. You can just be a fun hater, but don't be a mad hater. There's a difference. There is a balance. For the last one, and a great one to end on. Number 24. You are innately worthy. Women! You are innately worthy of everything you desire if you want a man to treat you right, to love you, to make your life more easy so that you can embody your femininity. You're worthy of that. Okay? We underestimate the power that we hold. The power. Like, we can literally just say something out like, I want this, and take the steps to make it happen, and it'll fucking happen. Like, we have that ability because one, we have spirit and soul within us, and two, we have bodies that we can do stuff with. So embody the power that you hold and get what you want, girl and guys. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun recording this, and I hope one of my tips helped you. Please let me know down below if you liked this, which tip stood out to you the most, and if you've implemented any of these tips into your life. Anything, everything, I want to hear it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!